I love like finding like the supplemental articles to go along with everything now. That's like my favorite part of the job. So it says Kanye West. He's like, I'm not official with Kim lookalike, but similarities drew me to her. So imagine being this girl who doesn't have a name to him. She's just Kim lookalike. Is that on her driver's license somewhere?
No, but
I mean, her name's here. Cheney Jones.
Cheney Jones.
Cheney.
That's a character in a show. Cheney.
I don't know, but apparently Pete Davidson. So like new updates. Pete Davidson is throwing shade at Kanye on Instagram.
Okay.
Pete Davidson is just less handsome Rami Malek.
Yeah.
It's what he is. He's Mr. Robot reject. He wasn't able to do Mr. Robot.
Yeah, they kind of look alike. Yeah. Rami Malek also is like a little handsomer than him.
Oh no, a lot. He pulls like Pete has like the sunken eyes, like they're like it like they
both look like drug addicts.
Rami Malek pulls it off and makes it look mysterious and dark, but that's because he's not inherently a comedy person, so it doesn't really. I'm not going to judge him for that. Like, right. Trust me, I ain't judging nobody on their looks.
I also want to see the Cheney kind like trash blogs and articles because like she kind of because if they're comparing her to Kim Kardashian, you remember when Julia?
So which one is Cheney? I'm confused. Which is this Cheney in the second picture?
They're both Cheney.
In this one?
No,
both of them.
No, look, they got names.
No. He's talking about the one where she's wearing the black unitard.
The black? Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, both of them are her. But basically why I said I can't wait because you remember when Julia Fox was dating him and they compared her to Kim Kardashian?
This one actually looks like her.
I know, that's the weird part.
Odd.
That's the weird part. If you scroll down to the one where it's Kim Kardashian from 2021, and then that's her for 2022. They look exactly like.
Yes.
Watch them like write articles say, "Ugh, why is she wearing those sunglasses? Those are so last year."
And I never thought Julia Fox looked like Kim at all.
No, but they're saying they're copying her style.
Okay.
This is a classic amongst guys to date exactly the same chick.
And this is what it says. So it says, as for how they met, nothing fancy. We're told Cheney slid into Kanye's DMs and things went from there. So good for her. You go, queen, for like you seeking out what you want. She's like, you think she sees what, like, this is my like negative take on it. It's like, she's all like, look at this dude. People tell me I look like Kim all the time. About to shoot my shot, and just sends him a message and like finds like she like changes her default picture to the most Kim K looking default picture she has.
Yeah,
and
she
then
looks just like her. It's
kind of weird.
What you were just saying was like it's a classic for guys.
Classic.
And here, my friends, is why you don't do that. 5 problems with dating someone who looks like your ex.
Okay.
I can't believe this is a real article on TMZ. I mean, not TMZ, MTV.
Calling out the wrong name. So now I'm just picturing Kanye like, yo, Kit, Annie, Chim.
Why don't they just call her CJ? Because we have Kim K, now we have CJ.
We can do that.
Miracle's got the answers.
Unrealistic expectations. But
no.
It says, of course, if someone looks like your ex, then you might also expect them to act like your ex, either positively or negatively. Your ex is your ex for a reason, and for a lot of what you remember about him or her might actually be negative. So he's going to be arguing with her. He's like, you never fight with me like this. And then he's going to remember that he's not arguing with Kim. He's arguing with Cheney. Or they're going to be,
I just want to say, one of his arguments is like, you're not plump enough.
Yeah. That could be it.
It may as well be.
Inevitable.
I'm a terrible person.
Inevitable comparisons. You'll always compare your current and your former to some degree. But if they look exactly the same, you'll constantly be thinking about how your new significant other stacks up against the previous one. You should go the complete opposite direction. If you were dating short and thick, you should date tall, like a WNBA player next. That's what you should go for.
But they're so skinny.
But I'm just saying, Kanye has access to gazillions of women. He could literally have any body type or personality he wants.
He's not over Kim. We know this is not going to last.
It's a cry for help, is what it is.
Eventually, Shane will get there too.
Yes. So it says, you're going to keep comparing them. You won't be able to appreciate this relationship for what it is and how they supposedly react when they discover you're looking for a clone of. I mean, this chick knows that he's looking for a clone just by looking at her own picture and then looking at Kim's picture.
She's like, let me do a double take.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's all I'm saying is there's a million reasons why he should not be dating this woman. But this is my favorite. Bill Maher. Oh, you don't understand the war? Kim is Ukraine, Pete is NATO, and Ye is Russia.
Why?
That was deep, Bill. That was deep.
I thought Pete was Russia.
So apparently Pete is NATO. So Pete is the ally.
Wait, why is he?
This is a lot.
Wait, why is he the ally?
Well, he's
allied to Kim?
Yes. I mean,
Wait,
NATO's not really doing much to help Ukraine right now, but it says the brutal Russian invasion of Ukraine is
that
hard
makes
for
sense.
some Americans to understand. So Bill Maher broke it down in terms of pop culture consumer, of what a pop culture consumer can easily grasp. Maher broke it down on Friday's Real Time, saying, equating Kim to the Ukraine, NATO to Pete Davidson. So he is invading Kim's space, and Pete is just kind of there.
Isn't it funny how
Kim wants her freedom. Ukraine wants their freedom, but she's boldly taken steps to move from her marriage by forging a romantic alliance with Pete, who is NATO. And Kanye, who is Russia, is throwing up all of these false scenarios, claiming they're making his life difficult. So now he's showing unbridled aggression.
did someone send a message to like shit on Kanye, or like is this just like the hive mind is always in sync?
I think they're taking the same approach we are, but from a negative light. Like when I cover it, I love to cover it because he's an interesting dude and I think he's fascinating.
Yeah.
And I want him to do, I mean, I guess I don't want him to do well. I assume he will, and I'm rooting for him tacitly. These people are taking the much more cynical, negative approach where they see blood in the water and want to see the dude suffer. And I hate that.
But they used to mess with her, you know, like she was a laughing stock because everyone was like, oh my gosh, she's studying to be a lawyer. What an idiot.
Yeah.
She's studying to be a lawyer.
She passed the baby bar
She's
exam.
not an idiot. Yeah, right. She passed the bar and she's helped people and she's going to help people get out of jail.
Yep.
Dude,
You know-
she has a lot of influence too. You guys have to remember she has a multi-million-dollar
Right.
company.
So it's just crazy the labels
Billion.
With a B.
the labels
Yeah.
they put on people and they stick. So now she's like the poor widow whip victim.
Yep.
Where she used to be like a manipulating, like controlling, like billionaire, whatever.
Yep.
And he is basically saying it's crazy. It's just
Yeah.
crazy how all this can change in a day.
Yep.
Now he's Russia.
Poor
He's having it.
Vladimir.
rough, dude.
That's why I asked why is Kanye Russia? That doesn't make sense because in my eyes, I feel like Kanye is the victim here. He's like Ukraine. Well,
Vladimir West. They're
Yes.
calling him.
I feel like we just need to get all the Donda boys and like have a roundup.
We need down to rings. Power up.
that's dumb.
Well, we should get one more D-O and so we should get one more sorry, I just counted the letters in Donda in
It's
my
five.
head. And it took me a while. I'd like to see you count letters in a
It's
word
5, honey.
live on air. I got it. So we need to get
The
another.
disdain on his face
I
there
know.
was beautiful.
We need to get another Donda boy so we can have.
Yeah.
You know, each but there's 2 D's. Can just someone be the D then?
One's
Oh
no,
my
the
god,
first
you
one's
should
capital.
have double D's.
The first one is capital. The second one is not.
You should have double D's.
Miracle's out of the running.
She's such a 12-year-old.
We just need a Donda boy, Brett. Well, anyway, we'll
Actor,
do
age,
auditions.
woman.
If you want to be a Donda boy, send an email.
Send an email to us. So Kim spent a full week overseas at the Milan Fashion Week, where she's clearly ditched Balenciaga and dressed exclusively in Prada. What a low blow. But I love this. I have this last article here. It says how Kanye West addressed Kim Kardashian's social media accusations in new court documents. So this is a more serious part of it.
Wow.
So it says the back and forth continues in Kim Kardashian and Kanye West divorce proceedings. And now it's an issue. Now at issue are multiple now deleted social media posts regarding everything from Kim Kardashian's boyfriend Pete Davidson to problems the couple have apparently had with joint custody of their 4 children. The Skims founder made it clear in recently filed court documents that she is ready for her marriage to Ye to be over, and as a judge is set to decide this week whether or not to declare it her legally single. What is the difference between being divorced and being legally single?
So
Is there a difference there?
being
No idea.
I feel like Lydia can explain it real well because she just
Yes.
she went
Yep.
through it.
Yep.
But basically legally single, it means in the eyes of court you can still date because legally you're not supposed to date during the process of your divorce.
Doesn't sound like a real thing to me.
I know. I might be making it up.
I think
on
you're
the
making
spot.
that up, Miracle.
Here, I can search up the difference.
Yeah. We're about to like commit crimes on the air. I don't know.
We're like, that's a huge fact check,
Hey
guys.
everyone, legal advice? Legally no.
Miracle, that's a huge fact check I'm going to offer right there.
Okay. I'll fact check you. You keep on reading.
Like look up what it means to be legally single in reference to divorce. I'm curious. So it says the Donda rapper said Kim Kardashian needs to offer the social media posts into evidence as well as show the posts were written by Kanye. So he's saying like you can't prove that he wrote them, but didn't he just recently post something who said like I haven't been hacked?
Okay, I just found it. So the most importance between divorce and legally separated is when you're divorced, your marriage is formally ended and you are no longer married to each other, while you can be free to remarried and then live for it as a single person.
And legally separated means
You're just separated. You're still like in the eyes of
oh,
the
I
court.
suppose like you're like maybe your bank accounts aren't connected anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Basically you just split, but you guys are still like together.
But legally separated is a term, right? That's
Yeah.
I've heard that term before.
Right here. So
I have no idea.
in legal separation, the marriage remains legally intact. Where otherwise in a divorce, your marriage has ended completely. So it means like your marriage hasn't ended if you're legally separated.
Okay. All right. But so you're separate but not divorced.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the
It is what it
difference.
is. So I pray for this to come to an end in the most amicable fashion possible, but we'll see what happens. Like I feel bad for her too, because like she clearly wants out. He can't figure out. He wants her, but he's dating but he's finding the Cheney, what's her last name, Joneses of the world.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
I mean,
so
if he wants more Kim Kardashian lookalikes, this look.
Apparently you can get them.
he should he just starts Yeezy facial recognition and just starts looking for women
No,
that
but
look
I'm
like
just saying.
You should put that on your Twitter, Brett. Looking for a Kim Kardashian lookalike.
looking for a Kim Kardashian look like.
See if it works.
No, but you can just go walk down Sunset Boulevard,
Yeah.
and there's so many of them.
Yep.
There's some that are barely legal.
That
Okay. I don't know why you have to bring that one in.
I don't know.
I don't even know what to
Well,
say to that.
because like the
I'm just gonna pretend you're not here.
because let me explain why I said that. Because on TLC, on TLC there was an episode. This is like 2 years ago, but now she's the legal age. But before, she used to party with like people who were over the age of 18, but she got herself to look like Kim Kardashian, and she's known as the Beverly Hills Princess.
Oh, that's an actual person.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know
the
what.
thoughts of Miracle do not reflect the pop culture crisis.
Yes.
Stuff.
Any and all comments made by Miracle Sam during the process of filming Pop
Uniquely
Culture
her
Crisis
own.
are uniquely her own and do not reflect the morals, values, and standards of those employees here at Pop Culture Crisis and all other formed media. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't finish the whole thing. But yes, she is her own person, and I am not her person. And please do not direct all your ire at her and not me.
And
ordained.
I hope you guys know I'm just joking about that.
And yesterday I made like I made an untoward
We gotta
joke.
put Miracle in a conservatorship.
Yep, we're gonna have to like Miracle. You're not allowed to speak unless we give you permission. You're gonna get us all in trouble. It's a problem, my friend. It's a
it's
problem.
okay, just bleep it.
It's like all this. It's like a show editing Miracle. And like the show's like 4 minutes long.
And here's the co-host, Miracle Sam.
You should do that.
Yep, but it's and people would be like, I'm sure she's saying something completely untoward and awful.
And you'd be wrong.
And we love her all the same,
For
but
real.
she's gonna get us into trouble one day.
No, I won't.
No, we'll see. We'll see about that.
The pendulum is turning.
So people keep saying. I'll believe that when I see it. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.